guys, this is Xfox here, and again, this is going to be just another video on the Ustengrav caves. Sorry if I said it wrong, but this is where you're supposed to go and basically go grab that, you need to go here and go grab that horn of the dragon or whatever it is. So this is sort of your stage where you need to come before you can actually get sort of the, I guess, the final level of your Dragonborn item. So you can see here, I did come with my companion. You don't have to, but it's always good just to have her again, because a lot of these guys right here will beat you down pretty quick if you don't have her there to help. So here, you basically, the first thing you come down is into this first place right here. You got a couple mages, an archer, and sort of a melee guy. Really easy to beat, really nothing to it. You could use technically one of your dragon calls to knock a few of them down right in the beginning, but you don't have to. So me, I usually will try to pop the use health here or use healing as much as I can to heal my guy up, and then basically to switch right back to my double-handed weapon. And in case a lot of you guys are, wondering, I do sort of trying to build my guy into basically a powerhouse. I'm making him have a lot of heavy armor, as well as a lot of damage output from two-handed battle axes. So once you beat them here, really not a lot. There's going to be a cave off here to your right. Basically, you're going to run through a bunch of these here. Nothing too terribly difficult in any of these here. One of the things here is you're going to come up on this mage here. There's going to be a bunch of skeletons here. Technically, what you can do here is you don't need to actually kill the skeletons. What you could have done is actually left the mage and just let him defend off a lot of these and then come in. I just wanted to go ahead and come in and just start hacking and slashing and just get it done with. So you're going to go ahead and run through a little bit more of these caves here. There's a lot of ways that you can go. So I just tried picking the the quickest route right to the end here. So you're going to get a little bit deeper in the caves here. Could have gone off to the left there, or could have gone down, but I decided not to. Anytime I see these guys pop out of the walls like that, I try to hit them as much as I can before they come out. You can see a lot of these guys are very easy for my guys due to his damage output. And for a lot of you guys out there, I do recommend watching this in 720. It's a lot better than the bad default that sometimes YouTube might render them in. So definitely watch it in 720 if you haven't already. So I take a look at here. There's a few potion items and things like that. Gonna search this chest. Really nothing all that great in here. I mean, I'll take a few of the potions, but everything else, I'll pretty much just leave it. So again, when you hook around, you're gonna go over that bridge. You're gonna come into this to another room here where it drops down. Here is where you sort of go to the, I guess, the inner sanctum, or whatever they call it, the depths. So you can go into the depths area here. This gets a little more tougher. I mean, not as tough as what was previously done, but you still gets a little more tough. So here you can take a quick look out. You can see a bunch of stuff. It's going to drop down into this bigger cavern area, and there's really only a few guys here and there. Not a ton of people in here. So if you can, I took a quick view out here. You can look, and it's just a huge cavern area there. Should have one archer guy here, or one guy here. And I believe there's another archer guy right up here. Yep, so you're going to go across the bridge. A few archer guys down there. I'm just going to run in and basically just go kill him to keep things simple. He's right around this corner here. Right here. Yep. Let's go ahead and power him down. You're going to come back basically out to the bottom of this to this inner room here. Basically all you got to do is cross it, and then basically just loop back up to that ramp up there since the doors were closed. So you just run into that door right there. and it hooks up and around so you can go over to that bridge. Again, try to use your Dragon Call as much as you can, that one there that sort of pushes them back and slightly stuns them. So here, you know, you could have technically gone right a little bit, but I think it was blocked off, so I want to go deeper down into the Sanctum. You're going to come out to a bigger room here where both these things pop, and you got these I got these guys here. Again, I always try to kill them as they're coming out to just really utilize the you know, your maximum damage output while not having them hit you. So you can go ahead and pop that, which is going to open the one of the gates over here to the room to your right. And so what I did here was I was sort of trying to figure out how to get into that room. So hopefully this will save you guys some time if you guys have watched this before you guys have gone here. So I run around trying to figure out, you know, there's got to be another handle somewhere. You know, I'm looking all around, and I think I cut here for a second until I figure out what to do, or figure out, you know, which one to open. And then, of course, oh, yeah, there's actually a lever right on the front of it. So I'll go ahead and use that, which will, of course, open the rear door, and then I could actually go in. So here, I go ahead and open this chest. Again, I mean, 13 gold, sure, why not? That's a decent amount of gold, but really nothing of importance here to really grab or use. Maybe a few potions here. And I guess I could have grabbed that green orb right there, but didn't really think about it. Okay, so perfect. You're able to go in there, grab a few items. Again, I do recommend grabbing that green orb, definitely. And then, of course, once you're done here, go ahead and go down this smaller inner caves here. So really, I don't think was much stuff up here. I think a few books, and I grabbed the skull just because I, you know, didn't know if I would need it. So here you're coming out to the that big inner sanctum that you seen when we were looking off on the ledge. There's a bunch of bow and arrow guys here, so you know, I just recommend going in here, hacking and slashing them down, no problem. And a lot of these guys, bow and arrow guys, are pretty easy to dodge here. And so you come up here, there's really not a lot up here. This is sort of the, I don't know if that's like the King's Throne or whatever you want to call it, but really nothing much to do right there. So I hear a few arrows, you know, clanking off the grounds. So I'm going to try and run and just go up here and just hack and slash this last guy here. So it looked to me like a lot of these wooden things here, I thought they were bridges, so I was going to run over this way to see if those bridges would drop down somehow and we can go up them, but learning that this breaks off, there's nothing here you can do. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around and actually head back down to that throne to maybe see if there's some type of lever that I missed or something there that you know, would make it easy to figure my way out of this inner sanctum here. So I'm going to run back over to the throne. I took a look around. I didn't find anything originally, but definitely post comments, guys, if there's something here that I missed. I basically just looked around. I did find this potion of true shot there, but didn't find much of anything else. I was hoping to find something cool here. So I go ahead and turn around. We're going to run over that far bridge you can see off in my distance. So here, basically, you can run up these stairs here. Go ahead and kill, you know, kill. I think there's just one archer right up here. And there shouldn't be, I don't think there's anything else around this corner. I think it just blocks itself off or comes out to the opening area. Yeah. So nothing too much right there. So I was trying to figure out, okay, you know, what's next? What do we got to do here to try and get through this next area? So you'll see down here there is these sort of 3 stones that light up as you go by them. And so the trick here is you want to make sure that you light the ones up in succession. There's probably a few other ways that you can beat this. I'm going to show you how I did it. What I was gonna do is try and have my my companion there stand by one of the gates, stand by one of the rocks to see if it would trigger it. But what I do is go in here and use my whirlwind sprint. I know sometimes this doesn't take, so I tried clicking it a few times to get it to work. So perfect. I want to use that whirlwind sprint. So here, I want to try to open the first one, do the second one, and oh, I didn't trigger off the other one. So for a second there, I thought I might have been stuck, but of course, there's always going to be a lever to open the door back up. So I'm going to try this here a couple times to try and get through. So you got to trigger them just right. So I didn't trigger the middle one, unfortunately. So right here, I try it again. Again, I was a little late. I didn't trigger them in succession. So here, I believe on my, I think it's my 4th or 5th attempt, I actually do hopefully get this right here. Oh, nope. So that attempt, I didn't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and try it again. Again, I just got to make sure that I trigger these right so we get it here. So trigger the first one. And I noticed again I missed the first one here. So I'm going to stand by it. Go through and I was so close. Again, this was probably my 8th time trying this, so I know that okay, I can run back, and hopefully we can get it this time. So this time I didn't want her to be in my way, so I'm going to go ahead and try and run right through her. And this time it looks like perfect. I went ahead and made it just luckily, but that's how I was able to get through it. Let me know, I mean, if you guys, you know, if there's a better way to do it or if I totally missed something. Definitely let me know, but that's how I was able to get through it. So here, you know, again, there's really not a lot of bosses in here. I want to switch back to my Unrelenting Force. You're going to go through sort of this wall over here that has, again, a bunch of spider webs on it. Very similar to the very beginning of the game. So perfect. I'm through that little area there. Going to go into this inner sanctum, I guess you can call it. And we're getting close now to the actual horn that you're supposed to get. You're actually now down in this main room. Not sure what those were. I sort of backed up because I was a little freaked out here. So it's really nothing. I go ahead. There's no bosses or anything to fight in here. And when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, that's not a horn. That looks like a piece of paper of some type. So just looking around, seeing if I may be missing something. And we're going to get this note. It's going to say, hey, go, you know, rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. So I was a little confused here thinking, okay, great. Now I got to go do something else just to get this horn. I've already gone through all this. So I'm going to put it in my inventory. I'm still going to take a look around at maybe some of this urn stuff to see if there's anything that I can get, in, you know, since I went all this way. Right. So I look around. There's really nothing much, again, guys, here to take or grab. But if there are secrets, definitely leave them in the comments. Yeah, now I'm going to go through this. I was almost going to go through the door because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. Just going to go look around, you know, thinking, oh, great, I was supposed to grab that horn, but I just don't see anything. So just looking around, don't really see anything that I could grab or take or that I'm missing. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this door back here. A few treasure boxes and things like that back in here. Some decent stuff depending on you know, who you are and what your build is. But again, nothing too much in here. Nothing, you know, very special for going through all of that just to get that item. Okay. So perfect. Then I'm going to go ahead and run down this caves, and this is like a burrowed out cave, like someone dug through this or whatever. So here you're basically going to run all the way back, and this is actually going to loop you back to sort of the very beginning of the level. So you're going to see these caves, you know, again, lots of detail, looks great. It's going to loop me back here right to the beginning. You're going to pull a lever, it's going to pull up this sort of the secret door. There we go. So as you remember, this is actually the very beginning of the level. Then all you're simply going to do is basically just run out of here and loop back over. You're going to go through this door on your left after you take a few potions from the wall. And you're going to come out here basically to a room that you have seen before. Here we go. So you've seen this room before right here. Well, you probably wouldn't notice that one, but you probably notice this one coming out here. This one here. So this is the very first room that you fought in the first cave you took. So that's how I was able to get to this level. Let me know in your comments if I missed anything. Are there secrets that people should really get? This was my first try through this level, and I was hoping it would help people to figure out you know, how to get through it. Thanks, guys.